So the whole world were holding off and asking kung mangyayari itong threat ni Donald Trump, and thank God in the
Yes.
last in the 11th hour. So nagkaroon ng break. So sabi niya, President Donald Trump said he would extend a deadline for a deal with Iran for 2 weeks if the country agreed to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. He said the conditional ceasefire is intended to clear the way for negotiations to end the war. So I checked earlier that the Strait of Hormuz is open. So hopefully that will help with the prices of oil na bababa dyan, because most of Asian countries are affected by this. So based on the conversation with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and Field Marshal Asim Munir of Pakistan, they requested to hold off the destructive force being sent tonight to Iran, and subject to the Islamic Republic of Iran agreeing to the complete, immediate, and safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz. Sabi ni Trump na, I agree to suspend the bombing and attack of Iran for a period of 2 weeks. That's what Trump posted on Truth Social this afternoon, this Tuesday afternoon. So
Yes.
thank God, the whole world were like tense. We are just waiting kasi nobody wants to go through this, especially the Iranian people, and it was a very shocking thing that he had said. The shocking part is he looked like he was serious when he was saying this. Of course, maraming mga legal expert around the world, they were saying like this is a war crime, that you cannot say you're going to attack civilians, children, women, and all of that. So he was pretty aggressive, knowing that there's 50,000 troops right now and a lot more troops are coming in. It seems like we were hoping it was a bluff, but at the same time, with the movement of military in the Middle East, it seems like something he had to do, and I strongly think it was a pressure tactic. Because the Iranian government with this, it's hard to negotiate with them. We've been having these issues for all these years. Mahirap silang kausap. So I think it took a very bold president to say these things, although of course it's a war crime na he's not allowed to do, but he did. So, and I think that the result that he was waiting for and he was looking for did happen, because normally ang Iran is hard to deal with, but they responded. Thank God that the Pakistani, prime minister were trying to mediate this negotiation. Kasi it was pretty heavy. Like that's why everybody was like tense. Kasi imagine mo, we have a lot of friends from Iran. I have a lot of, I'm friends with a lot of Iranians here. That's a pretty bold statement. But seeing what had occurred, wherein they agreed to a ceasefire of 2 weeks, I think his tactic did work. I don't think so. Keep in mind that the main thing was the U.S. has been subjected to all the terrorism attacks, the threats, so many nonstop threats that's coming from Iran. Even as we speak, we are getting threats every day that they have already seeker cell inside the country, that they will attack Americans all over 50 states. And as you can see with history, we have hostages, we have a lot of Americans that got killed based on what terroristic activity that Iran has been doing. I think that is the main deal. It has the dollar has it can follow, but the main deal of this war is for the death of America threats by Iran to be stopped once and for all. So very precise ang mga tactical teams and their strategy. It's talagang sabi ni Pete Hegseth is we are precise, we are on track. And you need to remember, nung this war started, he said between 4 to 6 weeks to 8 weeks. So that's why it has to ramp up. So this threat na, I mean, I think the whole world were shocked when he said that. I even strongly think that even the cabinet and people in the White House were shocked for him to say that. But again, because of that threat, we were able to have Iranian come to the table and accomplish this ceasefire for 2 weeks. And I hope na peace will come after this. And again, ang kanyang condition is a complete, immediate, and safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz because of the fact that this is affecting you guys in Asia,
Yes.
Europe, because this is the choke point where all this oil is coming from. So he's not only thinking of America, he's thinking about the effect of the other countries, and the whole world is being affected by the fact that the price of oil has almost doubled. Lahat ng bibilhin tumaas, including here. So I think he's very aware of that, and actually the pressure in America for this war to be immediate and to be done. But again, laging sinasabi niya na it's done under timetable, precisely, accurately. This is a war that America cannot lose. So based on a lot of the strategic attempts that they've done, except the last two F-15 that got shut down, although the successful rescue of that second, he's a colonel actually, was successful. They have to do a commando type of maneuvering. He was out there for 48 hours. So it was very successful. The fact that nung nahulog pala itong, to change the subject, nahulog itong pilot na to, they know exactly where he's at. They have a chip on him. So according to the target plans of this war, it's on track. And again, one way or another, it has to be ramped up. Kasi the pressure on him to finish this war, we cannot afford to be on this war for a long time. So yun ang promise niya na mabilis